Ever feel that knot in your stomach when you know you have a doctor's appointment coming up? Maybe it's even worse the night before, keeping you up with what ifs spinning through your mind. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. That anxious feeling can make even a simple checkup feel like a massive ordeal, and it's incredibly common to feel this way. Let's dive into why these feelings come up, and more importantly, the practical steps you can take to walk into that appointment calm and prepared. Why we get anxious before appointments. It's completely natural to feel anxious before a medical appointment. It could be due to fear of the unknown, worry about a potential diagnosis, or even the thought of being poked and prodded. Sometimes, our minds can go into overdrive, jumping to the worst-case scenario. This can actually affect what happens during the appointment too. For instance, anxiety can lead to white coat syndrome, where your blood pressure spikes because you're so stressed. Luckily, there are ways to keep that anxiety in check, so you can stay calm and get the most out of your visit. Timing your appointment to your advantage. One of the simplest steps to minimize anxiety is to schedule your appointment at a time that works best for you. If you're more anxious in the morning, try to book an afternoon slot. Not a morning person? There's no reason to add to your stress by having to get up at the crack of dawn. Also, consider picking a day that's not jam-packed with other responsibilities. That way, you won't have the added worry about running late or feeling rushed. Preparation is key. Preparation can be a game changer when it comes to reducing anxiety. The more prepared you feel, the more in control you'll be. Before the appointment, take some time to write down any questions, concerns, or symptoms you have. Don't worry about asking something silly, the only silly question is the one that goes unasked. Make sure you know exactly where you're going, what time to leave, and how long it should take to get there. This can remove a lot of the unknown factors that contribute to anxiety. Build a relationship with your doctor. The more familiar you are with your doctor, the less intimidating it becomes. Regular checkups aren't just about catching health issues early, they're also about building a rapport with your doctor. Knowing and trusting your doctor can make a huge difference. If you're seeing someone new, consider asking for a recommendation from friends or family members to find someone who is known for being compassionate and easy to talk to. Over time, this familiarity can help reduce the anxiety you feel about visits. Bring a support system. There's no rule that says you have to go to an appointment alone. Bringing a friend, family member, or someone you trust can be incredibly comforting. They can help you feel grounded and distracted from anxiety, and it's always nice to have someone else there to support you and even take notes. Plus, sitting in the waiting room can be less daunting when you have someone to talk to. Avoid Dr. Google. When you're experiencing symptoms, it's tempting to go online and try to figure out what's going on. But be careful, online searches often lead to worst-case scenarios that can make you even more anxious. Instead, try to save those questions for your doctor, who can give you accurate information and help you understand what's going on without jumping to conclusions. Distractions work wonders. Sometimes, it's all about keeping your mind busy. Bring a book, magazine, or something entertaining to keep your thoughts occupied. Playing a game on your phone or listening to a favorite playlist can help take your mind off the weight and lower your stress levels. If you're taking a child to the doctor, something as simple as playing I Spy can work wonders to keep them distracted and calm. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness isn't just a buzzword, it's a proven way to manage anxiety. You don't have to meditate for hours. Just 5 minutes of focusing on your breathing can help slow down your heart rate and make you feel more at ease. Find a time each day to practice some deep breathing or simple meditation. Making this a daily habit can really help you stay calm, not just during appointments, but in your everyday life. Know when to get extra help. Sometimes, anxiety about medical appointments goes beyond the usual jitters. If you find yourself experiencing a lot of fear, especially if it's about needles, trypanophobia, enclosed spaces, claustrophobia, or doctors themselves, iotrophobia, it may be time to consider reaching out to a mental health professional. They can offer techniques and coping strategies that can make a world of difference, especially if you're dealing with a more intense phobia. Remember, there's absolutely no shame in seeking help, and it could make a huge difference in how you feel. Let the staff know. Once you're at the medical center, don't hesitate to let the staff know if you're feeling anxious. Many people do, and the staff is usually trained to help make you feel more comfortable. If they're aware of your anxiety, they can give you a little extra support and even notify the doctor so they're aware and can proceed in a way that's reassuring. Anxiety-reducing techniques to use during the appointment. During the appointment, it can help to have some go-to techniques for calming your nerves. Here are a few you can try. Deep breathing. Try to focus on taking deep, slow breaths. This can help reduce the adrenaline in your body and make you feel more relaxed. Progressive muscle relaxation. Focus on relaxing each muscle group in your body, starting from your toes and working up to your head. Tense each muscle as you breathe in, then relax as you breathe out. Counting or visualization. Close your eyes, take a few breaths, and picture a calming place, like a beach or a forest. Or try counting backward from 100 to take your mind off things. Addressing the underlying causes. Sometimes, understanding what's driving your anxiety can help you address it more effectively. Maybe it's fear of a diagnosis, fear of pain, or feeling out of control. Knowing what you're afraid of can help you talk it through with your doctor or a therapist, who can help you develop coping strategies tailored to your specific worries. A word on white coat syndrome. It's also worth noting that the very act of being at the doctor's office can make some people nervous, which can lead to white coat syndrome. This is when your blood pressure shoots up due to anxiety. If this sounds like you, mention it to your doctor. They may take your blood pressure after a few minutes of rest, or suggest other ways to get a more accurate reading. Summing it all up. So, there you have it. You don't have to let anxiety hold you back from taking care of your health. By scheduling appointments at convenient times, preparing in advance, and bringing support, you can make your experience much less stressful. And don't forget to practice some simple mindfulness techniques and, if needed, talk to a mental health professional about additional ways to cope. Each of these strategies can make a difference on its own, but together, they're like building a toolkit to help you face those appointments with confidence. The key is finding what works best for you, and with time, doctor's visits won't feel like such a mountain to climb.